There is something powerful, something supernatural that happens when you worship. Worship is not just a routine, it is a force, a lifeline, a key that unlocks the very heart of God. When you lift up your hands, when you open up your mouth, when you set your spirit on fire with praise, heaven responds. You see, worship is not about how you feel. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about recognizing that no matter what storm you are in, no matter what weight is sitting on your shoulders, God is still worthy to be praised. And when you recognize his worthiness, something begins to shift inside of you. Worship is more than just an act. It is a transformation of the heart, the mind, and the soul. It is not simply about rituals or words. It is about a connection that shifts your entire being. When you truly engage in worship, you are aligning yourself with something greater, something higher, something beyond the limitations of this world. It is in those moments of worship that burdens are lifted, clarity is found, and the soul is refreshed. It changes your perspective, refines your character, and strengthens your spirit in ways nothing else can. Life is filled with challenges, distractions, and struggles that can leave a person feeling empty, anxious, or lost. But worship has the power to realign the soul, to remind you of what truly matters. It moves the focus away from temporary worries and places it on eternal truths. When you worship, you shift your attention from your problems to the one who holds the solution. You stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Worship renews the mind, cleanses the heart, and brings peace in the midst of chaos. One of the most powerful effects of worship is how it transforms the spirit. It breaks down the walls of pride, fear, and doubt. Replacing them with humility, faith, and confidence, it softens a hardened heart, bringing healing where there was once pain. It turns despair into hope and weakness into strength. Worship isn't just about praising with words. It is about surrendering everything, your worries, your plans, your desires, and allowing your spirit to be molded, purified, and elevated. When a person makes worship a consistent part of their life, they begin to notice a change in how they think, how they speak, and how they react to situations. It cultivates patience, gratitude, and a sense of inner peace that remains even when life is unpredictable. The act of worship creates a direct line to the divine, reminding you that you are never alone, that there is always a source of strength to draw from. It is through worship that the heart finds rest, the mind finds wisdom, and the spirit finds renewal. True worship is not confined to a specific place or time. It is a lifestyle. It is found in the way you live, the way you treat others, the way you handle challenges. It is in the quiet moments of reflection and the loud declarations of faith. It is in the tears shed in surrender and the joy expressed in gratitude. Worship is a transformative force that reshapes not only the spirit, but the entire life of a person who embraces it. It removes distractions and fills the soul with purpose, igniting a passion to live with greater meaning and deeper conviction. Those who truly engage in worship will find that their spirit is strengthened, their faith is unshakable, and their life is forever changed. There is a force that can break through the heaviest burdens, a power that can shatter the chains of fear, doubt, and oppression. That power is praise. Praise is not just an expression of gratitude, it is a weapon. It is a declaration of faith in the midst of adversity, a reminder that no matter what the situation looks like, there is a God who is greater. When you lift your voice in praise, you are not just singing a song, you are shifting the atmosphere, realigning your heart with heaven, and releasing the power of God to move in ways you cannot even imagine. Too often, people wait for their circumstances to improve before they praise. They wait until they feel joy before they express gratitude, wait until they see a breakthrough before they celebrate. But praise is not about reacting to what has already happened. It is about declaring victory before it comes. When you praise in the middle of your storm, you are making a bold statement that your trust is not in circumstances, but in the one who holds all things together. There are times when the weight of life feels unbearable, when problems seem too big to overcome. It is in these moments that praise becomes the key that unlocks deliverance. Look at Paul and Silas locked in prison, beaten and chained. They had every reason to be discouraged, every reason to complain. But instead of wallowing in their pain, they lifted their voices in praise. And as they praised, something supernatural happened. The prison shook, the chains fell off, and the doors swung open. That wasn't just a coincidence. That was the power of praise in action. It broke through the barriers that held them back and set them free. The same power is available today. Praise breaks the chains of fear. When you are overwhelmed by anxiety, when the weight of the unknown is pressing down on you, begin to praise. Praise shifts your focus from the problem to the one who is bigger than the problem. It reminds you that you are not alone, that you are not powerless, that the same God who parted the sea, who healed the sick, who raised the dead, is still in control. Praise also breaks the chains of depression and discouragement. It lifts your spirit when nothing else can. When you feel like you are at your lowest, when the enemy whispers that you are defeated, that there is no way out, start praising. Praise invites the presence of God, and where his presence is, darkness cannot remain. No matter what chains are holding you back, whether it's fear, doubt, addiction, or worry, there is power in your praise. It may not always make sense, and it may not always feel natural, but when you praise, you activate something in the spiritual realm. You declare that nothing will steal your worship, that nothing will silence your voice, that no chain is stronger than the power of God. And when you praise, chains will break. Worship is often thought of as a song, a melody, a moment in a church service where voices rise in unity. But true worship is far more than that. It is not confined to music, nor is it limited to the four walls of a building. Worship is a way of life, a posture of the heart, an ongoing relationship with the one who created you. It is the expression of love, gratitude, and surrender to God, not just in the good times, but in every moment of your existence. A song can move the emotions, but worship moves the spirit. A song can be performed, but worship is lived. It is seen in the way you treat others, in the way you handle challenges, in the way you prioritize your life. Worship is not just lifting your hands in a service, it is lifting your life as an offering. It is found in obedience, in trust, in sacrifice. When you choose to walk in integrity, even when no one is watching, that is worship. When you forgive, even when it is difficult, that is worship. When you love selflessly, when you serve humbly, when you remain faithful despite trials, that is worship. Worship is not about how well you can sing. It is about how well you can surrender. It is about aligning your heart with God's will, allowing his presence to shape your thoughts, your desires, your actions. When worship becomes a lifestyle, everything changes. Anxiety gives way to peace. Fear is replaced with faith. The things that once overwhelmed you no longer have the same power because you were anchored in something greater. Worship reminds you that you are not alone, that you are not in control, but that you serve a God who is. It is easy to worship when everything is going well, when life is smooth and blessings are abundant. But the true test of worship is found in the moments of struggle. When Job lost everything, he fell to the ground and worshiped. When Paul and Silas were chained in prison, they worshiped. They understood something powerful. Worship is not about circumstances. It is about perspective. It is about recognizing that God is worthy no matter what. He is worthy on the mountaintop, and he is worthy in the valley. He is worthy in times of abundance, and he is worthy in seasons of lack. If worship is only something you do on Sundays, then it is not truly worship, it is just routine. But when worship becomes who you are, when it becomes the foundation of your life, you will walk in a level of peace and strength that nothing in this world can shake. Worship is more than a song. It is a lifestyle, a daily offering, a continuous declaration that no matter what happens, God is still God and he is still worthy of all praise.